Hello everyone and welcome to my new video presentation on THORChain RUNE against the USDT presentation, price analysis, technical details and price prediction of what's happening on the markets. Today it is 10th of November 2023. We're looking forward to discovering the most important details. So make sure to follow me on my main YouTube channel as well. For example, yesterday we put out a video on a day trading that we have closed with $60,000 profit right there. Make sure to check out all the other presentations, including our AI bot trading presentation for those of you that would like to participate and join, be part of. No prior fee, only commission from the profits achieved, and the commission is paid by you, completely outsourced, including our one-on-one coaching that I'm going to talk about at the end of the presentation. So what's happening with THORChain? THORChain is right now dominating a lot of the altcoins and the great numbers around because we have the 30 days activity movement on 129%. THORChain has the ability to construct and build with a lot of the buying pressure coming into the business without seeing anything major decreases or selling pressure appearing. This has been going through for the past 30 days. So the price action on THORChain has been very healthy, guys. Now, on top of that, when it comes down to BTC becoming bearish, BTC finding a retracement moment, we need to be careful because all these cryptocurrencies are suffering big time. They do decrease a lot, and the whole energy that has been so powerful towards the bullishness is going to turn into the bearish sector, which is why you need to make sure you handle the risk very well with these cryptocurrencies. It's like they act on leverage. You don't need even to pump any form of a leverage into your trading with them, other than, a maximum of 2 or 3x leverage, which also represents significant risk at the end of the day. I mean, for example, if you are going on a 3x leverage on 15% movement for the past 24 hours for RUNE, this is already 45% on your margin. 45% on your margin, guys. This is huge. This is huge. Now, going into the charts and seeing the reality through the numbers, this is basically what's going to happen as a December prediction and movements that we're actually expecting from RUNE. We had an accumulation period which had a specific top out there. The top started to be formed around the key level. The key level was into the structure of the price action of prior bearish ending moments. So these are the bearish ending moments, and then you get into the accumulation phase of RUNE. Around $2 basically we had a very strong mark of resistance that has been activated quite a couple of times successfully. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then number 5. 5 times the markets have confirmed on bearishness around $2. The markets have dipped straight away after that, but then the confirmation here of engulfing and bullish representation was very strong, and then based on that, from $1.5 the markets have been successfully pumping towards 3.9, which is currently the price action, looking at the daily candlesticks that we're actually portraying right now. So this situation here was in a very interesting formula. Let me just point it out basically on a micro representation. There has been at this time a very interesting momentum of support reaction, breakout, and a great signature with that. These trending lines are not meaningful, but they do help the fact that we broke out, we found support, and then consistently we have continued. We broke above the golden pocket right there in between the 2 yellow lines. We found support and then continued, right? So this is how a cryptocurrency that is having a healthy price action, a community, and the ability to continue its price action movements without getting stopped by little noises is basically shaking and moving. Now, currently what we're dealing with is something different at $4 because this is the top of the structure of the ending bearish momentum right there. This is a supply zone. So at this level, it is expected to face a little more resistance than what has been going through in the past, which means that this is actually a situation where you need to be a little careful with RUNE. At the end of the day, for those of you that made great profits, you cannot become greedy. So you need to think about that the market is going to offer you much more opportunities out there. RUNE is going to deliver you numbers once again and great opportunities on your entries where the probabilities and the ratios you're playing will be positive and with you. So definitely not on the side where you need to assume and accept certain risks of margin that are not justified. This is what a trader actually does and works. It does accept or not certain margin risks that are justified or not. So if we tend to successfully survive at this level without retracing strongly and breaking below this specific low, then of course we're going to have great targets at 1.618 Fibonacci. We're having great targets at $6. That's where the mark is, and from here towards $6 push, it is another 50%. We're actually talking about these numbers for this kind of altcoins. They're not one of those minor altcoins or low cap. They are mid cap, trying to find a route towards high cap altcoins, trying to be in the top 25, trying to get their room right there, which is something they can usually achieve at a time the markets are completely in a bullish energy. So this is where we are and what we're dealing with at the moment in a whole market situation, guys. It is $6 down the road for the rune as a complete target for the movement. It is not going to be easy to be touched at, and we definitely expect that there's much more chances to be retracing heavily, finding another accumulation stage of a minor period of time, and then breaking above and hitting the 1.618 Fibonacci level. You cannot expect basically from $1.5 to go straight towards $6 by not being under major risks for your margin. So you cannot expect that at all under any circumstances. You definitely have to accept that at some point it is no longer worth to risk your profits paid for the tiny little other percentages to be made. So this is how traders are thinking. Now that's it around the video, folks. This is a price action discussion for December. If we ever retrace, if we ever decide basically to pull back, an entry can be considered great at $2.7, $2.8, $2.9 level, around the $3 mark. That's where things are getting fulfilled with support energy along the way with the support line, which is going to continue, and it will basically mixture with the golden pocket, right? So make sure you consider that as well. Now Rune is basically driven by the energy of BTC. If BTC is not collapsing, Rune is continuing its movement. This is the behavior and the actions behind. Once again, guys, for those of you that would like to participate in an educational program one-on-one with me where I'll take you by hand, this is a private coaching, make sure to check out our page, scrembocoaching.com. Register now for more information and qualify for a free conversation with me. We're basically from part-time or full-time trader. I take you by hand and make sure that I work on the source of your results, which means on your mind, skills, and knowledge. That's what generates the actions. That's what generates the results on the market. This is what we have to work on. Impossible to change the results without changing the source of your results. So this is basically the philosophy behind. Now, of course, we have the first stage, second stage, third stage of the coaching. It's all explained on our page. You can read around and find out more. Have a good time at the end of the day. Enjoy, and make sure to check out our AI bot training as well for those of you that are interested to participate. No prior fee, only commission from the pure profits made. You see, this is not a fancy sales letter page, not a fancy copywriting stuff, no website that is designed to, simply done only for myself and community. You can participate for our decent AI bot trading with our trading performance. Have a good time. Subscribe. All the links in the description area, comments area. We'll talk to you soon.